Hello, everybody. And a real huge thank you from me. What a vibe. It was so fantastic to arrive here and just see all of you here. And I think it's been too long since we've had an opportunity like this to not only bring you something really amazing, something that we're very, very excited about, but also share it with you and something that I believe is again a new era in our fund management industry. So, real privilege for me to be here today. So, is that rain? Whoa, okay. That wasn't planned. As Ilana have said, the born or the birth of Curate has been something very, very close to my heart for actually since the day when I returned to the group in 2018 and I was CEO of Momentum Investments. And we always knew that there was a massive opportunity for us to do something really special in what I would call a quite crowded industry. So you might stand here today or sit here today and wonder, is there place for another asset manager? Is there place for another set of funds? But let me share with you my dream and how I think about it. So why did we start Curate? I want to start with a personal philosophy of mine, and that is that in business, you often have to look beyond the numbers. And if you apply that to investments, we wanted to perfect the art of investing. And I hope that as the day unfolds, you will see that and you will feel how we've made that difference. We're bringing that new way of doing business into this market. But we also know that you, as our advisor partners, want to pick the best funds for your clients. And in a very crowded world, that's often very, very hard to do. So we wanted to create something that is not only a comprehensive range of funds, but that will also make it easier for you to pick these funds for your individual clients. Make your lives a little bit easier. And in a way, we wanted to do the hard work for you to try and help you pick the best possible portfolios for your clients. We also know that we have a large and top performing retail distribution network. Now, those of you that have seen our results presentation recently will know that we now, as a group, proudly occupy the top spot in the advisor space, in the independent advisor space in South Africa. Now, you've also heard that we're wanting to invest aggressively in advice, but I'll talk about that a little bit more. And this is really what we saw as the opportunity for us. So in the past, we had a platform, we had a fantastic relationship with IFAs, with our own advice network, but we never really had a fund range that was appealing to financial advisors to use in their portfolios. And that really left us with a gap that we wanted to fill. Now, there are three ways of doing this. And it took us a long time to actually decide what was exactly the best way for us to do it. You could buy those skills, or you can build it, or you can partner towards it. Now, we know that it takes a very long time to build a fund management capability. I mean, that's not something that you do overnight. And it takes even longer to build a credible track record. So that made it quite easy for us to discard the first option. But we also know that there's a perception that life insurance companies are not great fund managers. And sometimes those perceptions are there because of years and years of history, and it's very, very hard to change that. So we decided not to compromise, but go for the third route. Find the best possible partners we can possibly find everywhere in the world and bring those to you. And we know that that is something that we've been great at for many years. We've shown it in our partnership with IMG a year or so ago when we bought a big stake in that business. And in terms of our multi-manager portfolios, top performing funds for many years, we have a great expertise to pick and choose the best fund managers from around the world. So we said, let's go and find managers who also want to partner with us, who also see in us a partner that could benefit them, because it actually goes two ways. So the result is that we have put together a top-of-class partnership to offer you and your clients the best in the easiest way. And that is Curate. A combination of expertise and simplicity. And to be honest with you, personally, I couldn't be prouder that that name and that brand was born from the Momentum Group. Something that we've really worked hard at for a long time, and it really aligns perfectly with the Momentum's group purpose and with our strategy. And if you'll allow me, I'll take a minute to just explain that to you. So let me start with our purpose. I started by saying that in business, I think that you need to look beyond numbers. People make the mistake of thinking that we're in the business of money. It'd be logical to think that. But we have realized over the last year in developing our group's purpose that we're in the business of people and high emotion. Because behind every transaction, every decision, and every interaction, there's a human being with fears, hopes, dreams, and aspirations. And that's why our purpose is to build and protect our clients' financial dreams. We also recently announced our impact strategy to the market, which is the next 3-year strategy for us as a group. And 2 of our 6, and we only picked 6 strategic objectives that we want to achieve over the next 3 years. And 2 of them actually directly relate to why we're here today. The first one is that we want to invest aggressively in financial advice. Because as a group, we fundamentally believe that there's a place and a great future for you, the financial advisor, the human being on the other side of every single client and every single relationship that we have with clients. Secondly, we have chosen that we want to design impactful and simplify client experiences. And I hope that today you will see that Curate not only fits our purpose perfectly, but also aligns very, very well with these strategic objectives that we want to achieve. So, I told you that this was a dream of mine for a while. I had a team together, we started working on some ideas, and then we needed to choose a leader. And I do want to maybe spend a minute on sharing with you why Ray is the person that we chose as the CEO of this group. Because I think, again, we do business with people. And we do business with people that has the ability to put great teams together. And that's why I wanted to chat to you about Ray. So even though we're a large and established group, we are still starting a new business within this group. And for that, you need people who are a little bit more entrepreneurial, a little bit less corporate, and have that entrepreneurial flair to be able to start a business. You also need people that you can really fully trust, because it's a significant strategic step for us as a group. I don't think you often see big groups like ours starting new businesses. You're sometimes gratifying them, but not necessarily starting them. And lastly, because we are a business with heart, you need a person who shares that passion for clients and that passion for advisors. What some of you might not know is that Ray and I have worked together for, I think, more than 14 years now. We've known each other. And for a long period of that, Ray was a young protege of mine that I found when we worked together at Allan Gray. And I saw the potential of this guy. He actually started in the call center in Allan Gray. And I gave him an opportunity. And subsequent to that, I gave him many other opportunities. And every time I did, Ray excelled, never disappointed, came to the party every single time. He loves people, he's very smart, and he's also just a really great guy that you will all get to know quite well, I hope, over the next few years. So when I joined Momentum, I went and I fetched Ray, and he worked with us at NDS. We did lose him for a short while, but we promptly fetched him back. And specifically, I brought Ray back to come and start Curate for us. And it's been a year or 2 of really hard work behind the scenes to get everything ready, but he is with us now. He's been in the investment industry since 2010. He's with the 3 large asset managers in his career. And I really just think that he understands distribution, understands fund management, and he's a great leader. So why do I think Curate will be successful in what is really a very crowded world? Well, firstly, it has the support of the Momentum Group. And I don't think, and there's many of our asset manager partners here who will know how tough it is to start a new business in this industry without financial backing and the backing of a big group. So firstly, he has the backing of the group. He also has my personal support and my personal interest to make sure that this business is successful. He has a fantastic, dedicated team, a really great team that we've put together. And then I think, more than anything, we have partnered with some of the best managers, and that in the end is what's going to make us successful. So then, very importantly, we believe in the value of financial advice. And I think if you see a company setting out this as only one of 6 of their strategic objectives in their strategy, that they want to invest and support advice, face-to-face advice aggressively, then you know that we really, really mean that. So Curates, the partnership that we have with you, our financial advisors, are equally important. And I think for me, that's part of the art of what it is that we offer here. You as our financial advisors, ourselves as kind of, the facilitator of this relationship, and then of our partnership with the financial, with the fund managers that we all bring together. And that really for me is why I think Curate is here to reduce confusion, simplify, provide solutions, and a great range of unit trust funds managed by the best people from around the world. And you will really hear from all of them today. So Curate has brought, will continue to bring the best global partners to South Africa and make sure that we keep on selecting excellent local fund managers who can be part of this range. And that really is what today is about. For you to have the opportunity to meet the exceptional managers that we are going to be partnering with. And it is also an opportunity for you to judge for yourself whether you think that we've made some great decisions for you. So I hope that you experience the dedication and the energy of everyone involved. And we are really excited about the impact that we promise to make. And Curate is an instrumental part of that promise that we've made you. So lastly, the art of investing is what Curate's slogan is. But what does that mean to me personally? For me, art is all about talent, about skills, and about expertise. But it's also about passion and heart and the simplicity of creation. So, like a good curator of art, we commit all our skill and our passion to handpick only the best people to look after your clients' money. Our unique range of unit trust takes the complication out of choosing between different funds because we believe that we've identified exceptional teams of people with the right skills to manage its fund. Each person is not only an expert, but they're also the cream of the crop. What Curate offers and what we do comes from the quality of the people that we work with. And that is the art of investing. So I will stop there. I hope that you're as excited as I am. I hope that you experience all of that here today. And I will now hand back to Ray to tell you about South Africa's newest asset manager, Curate. Thank you.